This is Python's Paradise. This is your host, Greg Gilbert, aka the Python Hyena, straight out of Fredericton, New Brunswick, Canada, here on April the 22nd. Here, we're in the middle of the night here. Yeah, we're about 22 minutes to 4 o'clock here. My guest is not quite in 22nd yet, but he will be by the time this interview is done. He's in Nevada, folks. I give you Eric Smith, aka E-Rock Smith. How do you do, Eric?
Oh, very good. How are you, sir? I love your Black Christmas shirt. You wear it well.
Black Christmas, yeah.
One of my favorite horror movies. Yes, the
Straight
classic.
out of Canada. Did you see It's Me, Billy?
It's Me, Billy.
Yeah,
What is that? It
that's
sounds familiar.
the fan film that Dave McCrae and
Oh,
Bruce Dale made. It's on YouTube.
yes, I will check that out.
Yep, and
Making a note right now.
they're going to be making a follow-up to that if I can get all their pieces in order.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, gee, look at that. I'm being joined by my kitty.
There you go. That's a good-looking kitty right there.
You hear that, Fiddles?
Oh,
You hear that? Everybody thinks you're cute. You believe Kitty says no, only if they have treats.
only if they have treats.
Only
Yes.
if they have treats. He said, you're exploiting me for hits, likes, views. Yes, Kitty, but you're staying here for free. Yeah.
Mm,
You don't even clean the apartment up.
there you go.
Yes.
What's a scratching post?
Oh, yeah. He's my buddy.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, I am an
Um,
animal advocate, so I completely understand.
well, It's Me, Billy was shot here in Canada. I've
Mhm.
interviewed the three principal females from it, and Dave McCrae has his own podcast as well.
Oh, wonderful.
So, yep, and so I recommend because I mean, 2006 and especially the 2019 Black Christmas sucked shit.
Yeah, nothing beats a classic.
Yeah, that 2019 movie, that they should burn every copy of that.
Yeah,
that was
they
bad.
probably have. Yeah, stay warm, on the winter times
Yeah,
in
that
the
I don't know what they
fireplace.
were thinking of there, but that was forcing an issue.
Yeah,
But
like reboots do.
mhm. But I do love the original. I got this at Horrorama
Oh,
in
okay.
Toronto in 2017,
Yes,
and
I love it. I love it.
I've interviewed Nick Mancuso, who is one of the Billy voices,
Oh,
and I've interviewed Lynn Griffin. I've had
oh,
who
okay.
else yep, she was the plastic bag victim. And who else did I interview from this movie?
Miss Lois Lane, perhaps.
I would have liked to. Yeah,
Margot.
I would
Yeah,
have liked to. Margot Kidder.
Kidder. Yeah.
Yep. But yeah, I've had Lynn Griffin. I've had Nick Mancuso. I'm trying to think. I'm sure I've had somebody else from there, and I'm just not coming to mind right at the moment.
Well, that's okay.
But
Yeah, but I do love that movie, and the fan films are excellent. How much work's being put into there.
well, yeah, I think It's Me, Billy, and Never Hike Alone are two.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah, but
I've heard that from Lee Payne. He promotes that.
yeah, but no, I love Black Christmas, and
Me too.
one of these Canadian films I'm very, very proud of here. And I'm going to click on it here because you know what? I'm going to see who else did I interview from that film, and why am I not thinking about it? But
Yeah, it's just like it's on the tip of your tongue, or
it's on the tip of my tongue. Yeah. But no, I have Yeah, I'm probably not. I'm probably not gonna find anybody. Nope. Oh well, I remember two of them, but I'm sure I've done more. At
Yeah,
least one
yeah.
more.
Those
Who
are great
knows?
interviews, I'm sure. Yeah, I'll check them out.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we're here to chat with you. So
Yes,
yeah, Black Christmas was great. Check out It's Me Billy. And
I will. I will.
yeah,
Thank you for the recommendation.
absolutely, absolutely. And avoid the two remakes, especially the
No, unfortunately, I
2019.
did watch them. Yeah, yeah. The last one was really, really bad. The other one, it's okay, but can't expect much from a reboot. Nothing, like I said, beats an original. I love the classic, The Exorcist. When
Hmm.
you kind of reboot it or continue it on, it just it kind of ruins the whole flavor of it, and it just kind of falls apart. So I keep to the classics. Yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, we're going to talk about what you're doing because I understand
Yeah.
that you make, should I say, horror related.
Oh yeah. What it is I
Actually, before we get to that,
sure,
I don't mean to
absolutely.
interrupt. Where did you
No,
get the name E-Rock? For I know where your last name Smith comes from, but where did
E-Rock,
E-Rock come from?
you know what it was? It was kind of a nickname I had. I played basketball throughout like junior high school and stuff like
Hmm.
that. And I got E-Man, E-Rock, you know, and then it kind of just came on. It was about the time, I guess, when The Rock, if you smell what The Rock is cooking, uh, when he kind of did his thing. And, I thought on Facebook, I'll just have fun with it. My picture image is of like a devilish looking bear, wearing a face mask. So, and I thought, oh, let me just call myself E-Rock Smith, and it kind of just came with the territory. So it's nice when E-Rock comes, and then people kind of figure out, oh, your name must be what, Eric? And then of course, yeah. So that's kind of where it came across. Yeah, I never know really what to put on, any, if it's StreamYard or Zoom. Eric Smith sounds too common.
You know what?
There's an Eric
If
around the
if
block, on
if
every
you're
block.
looking for a brand, I'd keep E-Rock.
E-Rock, there you go. Something to
Yeah,
remember.
go
Yes,
with that. Yeah,
I will. I
absolutely.
will. I will. Thank you.
Yep, absolutely. Yeah, the wrestling when The Rock was there. I'm more in favor of wrestling from the 70s and 80s myself. That
I
was
did love that era.
yeah. Not a big fan of it now, with the exception of a few choices,
Right.
yeah, I like Charlotte Flair. I'll say that.
Yes. Yeah.
Hmm.
She's very technical.
Yep.
Got the
But
move.
yeah,
Woo.
I like her.
Yeah.
But anyway, you do, is it clothing or just anything
It's
with your
so what it is I created I built this thing. It's called SMware.
Mhm.
Um, in my early 20s, and it was something that I just kind of worked on. I didn't have a trademark or anything like that because I was told, it's going to cost a lot of money. I couldn't afford $5,000 to $10,000, in your early 20s. I mean, who can afford that? So as time went on, I didn't want to give up on the stream. I wanted to keep it going, and I felt eventually I will, find that right attorney or someone to kind of help me and guide me. It did take a long time. Um, the downfall of it is many years have passed, but the positive part of it is I've actually built it up into something I haven't really seen anybody else do. Um, where it's just a lot of variety. It's you know whatever you love, and that's, it's horror, it's fantasy, it's mythological, it's comic book, it's anime. I mean, you name it. Um, as so, and what I did was SMware. I thought it had a cool name. It sounds kind of maybe athletic and stuff like that, but I was trying other names and it just didn't fit. So I kept on, and I thought, okay, there was a company called, of course, Rockaware, and by Jay-Z, the rapper, and you know, and I kind of just went along, and then I think maybe about like 5 years ago, I found an attorney, and they gave me a great deal. There was a lot of years of finally coming to this, and then I finally get somebody, and you know like 2 years later I get approved because of getting denied so many times through um uh my the name being pretty close to some other company, but it really wasn't, and it was chasing down my attorney and kind of just getting it out because this was a passion of mine, and then finally getting approved, and then we got to go to graphic designers. A Frightmare collection that I recently just got approved for. I think it was the end of last year. That was easy. That was that was a matter of a month. Of course, SMware, everybody, there's conflicts and all that kind of stuff. Oh, so it was just a huge battle. It's not the easiest thing. And then, of course, going through and getting a graphic designer has also been pretty rough because everybody's a graphic designer, um, even if they're not, and then so you run into scams, cons, and all that kind of stuff until hopefully you find somebody, that can do the work, says who they are, and works with you and gives you a chance. And I found it in this great graphic designer who's become a real true friend. His name is Nitin Varma, Nitinvarma. So, and he is from Mumbai, India. We have to work around each other's schedule because when he's up, I'm sleeping, and when I'm up, he's sleeping. So it's been, but and of course I want the highest quality of designs. I want the best because I feel like this company could be something and it can change the world, and just by putting it out there, you know because it's all variety, and I'll get into like maybe changing the world bit, but yeah, Frightmare Collection is a series, so it's a 7 series of SMware is it's 7 series, and each series represents, you know, say like slow motion as an example. It's got the S and it's got the M, slow motion. So that has to do with any kind of design that has to do with slow motion, you know. Um, could be comic book form, could be horror, fantasy, anything like that. For Frightmare Collection, it's series 6. 6 is a little bit of an evil number, so I thought it's kind of fun, and it's all horror based. It's all aspects of horror. It's movies to just, and I will show some pieces I have, um, to just anything you could really think of, comical. No, so I kind of call myself, I guess, the Netflix of clothing. There's many categories to horror, and you can play around with it and you can add to it and just have a ball. So, and I'm very excited.
Show us some examples of your work.
Sure,
I'm looking forward to seeing that.
sure, and I hope it comes off pretty well. Um, let me see if this is. I don't know if that's coming
Oh,
through
that
good.
is okay. Yeah, I can see
Okay,
that.
now Unfortunately, I did kind of block it off. It's not finished, but
Okay.
as you can see, there is a girl screaming. Um, so
Did you
she's in
draw?
a.
Did you draw that?
I actually had a friend create
Okay.
that, but this is not a finished product.
Okay.
I kind of wanted to show something. This will be more photorealistic. Um,
Okay.
but yeah, she's in a tough predicament, and it is horror based, and it is going to be for the Frightmare. Um, but yeah, I just love it so much. It's either going to be horror or maybe like a comic book, maybe painting that gives a realistic tone. But it's something I don't think anybody's really ever seen before. And if they have seen it, it's um I've reversed it. I can't say much, but yeah, I mean, you can kind of see that, her, she's in a lot of pain or she's screaming and there's something, something going on there. So, but you are the first one to actually see this. I wasn't even, I did an interview before and I didn't even, I wasn't able to show it to the next person.
Okay.
So here's another image. This image is actually being worked on now. This is a cartoon. Now I own this design. I created it, and through time, I've had people kind of working on it. This is SM Wear. This is for the SM Wear hat line. So this
You
is
know
like
what? That was just what I was thinking. That would make a
yes,
great beanie.
yeah. And what's great about this, and what I love so much, man, I'm so happy and I'm so blessed to have my graphic designer Nitin working on this because he's a super talent, and we're the tag team of clothing right here. But yeah, so this is more of like a cartoon, 1930s to 1940s, like your Cuphead or your Steamboat Willie or something like that. So the beauty of it is, with that would be the side image, and I'm going to do a cartoon version of this, but this is the SM logo, and
I
I own
like
this as
that.
well. Yes, thank you, thank you. It's not going to be
Yes.
100% like this, but it's I own this. I copyrighted everything like that, so I feel 100% safe in showing it. But this is the S falling into the M,
Mm-hmm.
and it would go on the front of the hat, as and then the skull would go on the side, and the skull interacts in a way with the logo in front. So if the logo in front is cartoon, then of course the skull is going to be cartoon. If the logo is, let's say, um, blue and white, then of course the skull will be blue. But I kind of want them to uh, um, you kind of just mesh together, fit as a whole. And I want to do all different kinds of styles, where, and I will show a bit more. um so this is Frightmare, of course, same thing as the girl. It's kind of cut off, but this is a Reaper. If you could see Frightmare.
Yep, I can.
Yeah, but this piece is absolutely incredible, and I plan to do something fun with it. It has a bit of a the classic horror film style, and I have some pieces where I try to incorporate Frightmare into it, or Frightmare collection, and so that's been a lot of fun. This is actually, if you can see,
I can. Yep.
that's the trademark. Yep, that'll be on your, the tagless shirt. I'm not really a tag kind of guy,
Mm-hmm.
so I try to keep it tagless, but this will come in many colors. Sorry, there we go. So you'll see it in red, white, you'll see it in black, depending on the kind of shirt that's being worn. Um, this girl is my Grudge girl, and this is more of a zoomed in image,
Mm-hmm.
kind of creepy, realistic. Um, she's doing something as well. But it's kind of fun to, um, show the horror and just show it in many forms, which is a lot of fun. So, let me see. So these are like mock-ups. This is for SMware. This is what I was saying about the skull on the side,
Yep.
but this one is in the front. So I think it's in purple, red, blue. And this is
Excellent.
something I own too. So yeah, it's a mix of everything. And what's great about this is I will show you. So this would be the shirt. I'm not. I may do this later on, as you can see, like the colors, and it
Uh-huh.
just so vibrant. But it's going to be more of a hat design. If people want to see that, then of course I'll do that. I don't know if you can see that, but I mean, look how many times it kind of changes. This is
Yep.
a fire one with charcoal, not a finished product. These are more like mock-ups. This
Uh-huh.
will be a lot better once it's officially done. And then you got your Frightmare collection. So I plan to kind of, work that and just make all different kind of varieties and choices. So it never gets boring.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm very excited. And then this right here, I don't know if you can tell it's a
Yep.
boxing.
Oh yeah.
Oh, there's
Oh, I
that.
like that. I
Red
like
Sand.
that.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep. I like that.
So gives a little bit of horror theme. This is a Crossbones. This is more of my like, I love MMA. I've trained it, I've studied it, all that kind of stuff. So it's more like that, and then just kind of changing it up. And then I will be able to show you something that is not like what you just saw.
Oh, I
That is
like that.
yes.
Yeah.
So I call this the bone claw. Of course, this kind of comes off more like Freddy Krueger,
Mm-hmm. The
because of
one
the,
with the
the silver.
boxing gloves, the one with the boxing gloves, I'd almost like recommend maybe putting a headband on them or something like
I
that.
could, yeah, and that's
Yep.
that's that's the beauty of this hat line and clothing line. It you know maybe I give him a little afro, could have a headband on it, could be in 70s attire,
Or
and just have
even, or even like some of these fighters, they go and they have this hooded robe thing on. Maybe, you like
that's
the
it. Yeah,
hood and you just see the bottom part of the skull, like,
absolutely,
you know,
absolutely.
I just have these images like that when you show
And
me
that's beautiful.
that.
No, and I
Yeah.
love to hear that. See, that's
Yeah.
so that's the beauty of what I was telling my graphic designer Nitin. You know,
Mm-hmm.
what we can get funded and everything goes great. I have this great um, um, company. They're called Ink Studios. It's run by Kevin Giat and
Mm-hmm.
Dan Hickman is on there, and they are just great guys. Dan Hickman, he does a YouTube show as well as other things. He does it for figures, toy figures, all that kind of stuff. His name is so his name on there is Dan's Toy Box,
Mm-hmm.
and he just kind of just giving him a little shout out and a thank you. But he poses the figures, he talks about them, unboxing and all that kind of stuff. So he's just a great guy. He's from upstate New York,
Mm-hmm.
probably pretty close to Canada. And then you got Kevin Giat, who kind of runs Ink Studios, and what they do is they do Kickstarter, Indiegogo. They've raised about $500,000, and they're up on like 75 campaigns successful. Um, so yeah, I'm just really excited to be working with them. They got a team, and I'm just ready to kind of get it out there. But just like what you did, you sort of like ideas and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Once I get everything funded, yeah, I mean, I want customers and the people that support it, like, hey, I would love to see this, and I want to be that clothing in the line to say, yes, let's make that happen for you and others. So the ideas are endless. I can do I could do 100 to 1,000 to so many versions of this to making this character a zombie,
Yep.
um, to making them a cartoon. To if yeah, I mean, you can kind of see the detail, the teeth and all, and so it, it's a lot of fun. This is not fully finished yet. I need to little work on the cheeks a bit, but it's coming together. It's coming together really, really good, and I'm really happy with it. You know, I just can't wait to kind of get it out there, and then everybody can kind of see, and they can kind of get an idea of like what I'm trying to create and build. Of course, that's the cartoon
Mm-hmm.
skull, as you remember.
Yep.
It's a different form,
Ah, nice.
camouflage. Yes.
Yeah, nice.
So yes, thank you so much. Um, but yeah, that's the exciting part of this is just creating. I'm always creating ideas, and I always um, try to get it out there, and I want people to love it. So that's the main purpose. Get it funded, get it out there, and this is something I wasn't able to explain in the other interview, but I'm a big advocate of animals as well as the people, the environment. Whatever people, let's say, buy portions of it would go to organizations like Wounded Warriors or St. Jude's Hospital, or the things that are going on in Ukraine,
Mm-hmm.
stuff like that. Nonprofits, animal shelters, and PETA, Humane Society. So so the great thing is when somebody buys, says a design. um I'm wearing, this is one of the designs, SM wear. It's an
Okay.
eagle
Oh, I like it. Mm-hmm.
holding the SM wear uh title with the metallic flag. So
Mm-hmm.
I have this in white and black, and it's a soaring, roaring eagle just kind of coming at you.
Mm-hmm.
But when people say buy it, then of course maybe 10 to 20% of that would go towards maybe toys for tots, or you know um, cancer research, or anything like that. Anything to kind of just help out and give back. That's one of the other reasons why I wanted to create a clothing line, because I've had all these ideas in my head,
Mm-hmm.
but it's just the purpose of just helping others.
I was going to ask you what charities that you were in support of. So I
Oh,
love the
sure.
fact, yeah.
Yeah,
Um, Going back to the horror thing,
sure, sure.
what are some of your favorite horror films?
My favorite horror films. My dad, God rest his soul, R.I.P. to Philip Friedman. Um, he's been a huge inspiration in my life, and you know, throughout the end, he went through stage 4 cancer. So that's why I want to go F cancer, and help the people there, because it's a horrible disease, and it's taken a lot of family members' lives, and we need to get a cure for. But sorry to sidetrack, but yeah, my dad got me into horror. I guess I might have been 3 or 4.
Mm-hmm.
So um, some people call this a horror. Some people call it an action adventure. Jaws. Um, you know,
Jaws is great.
yes, Jaws, Exorcist,
Mm-hmm.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre, American Werewolf in London. Those are my dad got me into those. I would have little nightmares, but it kind of made me grow up really fast.
Mm-hmm.
I had my little nightlight on due to scary clowns. Poltergeist is another one.
Yeah.
Guys, and yeah, they're supernatural to I got Carrie, Evil Dead, um, Child's Play. Like I said, yeah, nothing beats original storyline, and just um, you know the gore, and everything kind of just coming together, which is nice. Nowadays you kind of find movies, and if it has gore, it's got no storyline, or if it's got too much of a storyline, then they kind of forget, the how many the kill count.
I
So
recommend X. I went and saw that 4
that
times.
is a wonderful movie. Yes, 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 yes. I'm a huge fan. It did get mixed reviews. I thought it was absolutely brilliant.
Oh,
In
I
my
loved it. I
opinion,
saw it 4
I
times. I
loved it
love
too.
Jenna Ortega.
Yes, she was fantastic. And
Hmm.
we all know, you and me know, what's going on with her, right? So, but no, it
No,
was
Jenna was not the main one. Jenna was in the new Scream, but she was
yes.
in this as well, you know.
But we all know what happened to her.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah, not trying to ruin it for anybody, no spoilers. But no, I loved her, and Mia.
Oh, Mia Goth.
Oh, Mia
Oh
Goth
my
was
goodness.
wonderful.
Yeah,
And she, yeah, she's two-sided. Let's just say that,
yeah,
right?
and
Yeah.
Brittany Snow.
Brittany So was fantastic. Jackie Earl Haley, the
Hmm.
rebooted Freddy Krueger, which I loved. A lot of people maybe not so much into, but I did love the reboot of Nightmare on Elm Street. Um, I just thought it was more of a realistic kind of take. But yes, no, I love X. I was completely surprised about it. Um, it didn't really like jump into the gore right away or anything like that. It kind of built the story, and it was just easy to just get into it. Yeah.
And it's got a prequel coming out later this year.
Prequel, yes, it does. I did post that on another of what I work on.
Hmm.
This is my Facebook group, Comicade, etc., etc. As
There
you can
you
see,
go.
the Deadpool holding a unicorn with bullets behind him.
I like Deadpool.
He's the Merc of Mystery,
Hmm.
and we also, I also am part of a group as well as a page to where we have hit 36,000 followers, and we keep going. Geek.net.
Hmm.
Um, it's everything geek. I'm one of the admins there. We got Simon, we got Louise, we got Brandon Manson, and just so many talented people, and we just kind of get it out there. So yeah, we're hitting 36,000, and I will definitely make sure when you get this all posted, it goes right up there. So,
Sure.
absolutely, yeah,
Absolutely.
full
Absolutely.
circle, full circle. But
Do you
yes, yes.
do you ever get to do the horror cons?
No, no, no. I mean, eventually when things kind of, you know, maybe pick up and we can kind of get stuff going, I would
Hmm.
like to. I really feel like the characters I've created um could be actually movie villains. Oh, another great thing to mention, like the Grim Reaper or the girl that I showed you.
Hmm.
Um, I would love to do them as reoccurring characters in different situations.
There you go.
And if people kind of like that, I can kind of build onto that. So you just don't get to see them one shot. You get to kind of, see them evolve. And I plan on doing something else in horror that I don't think is was done before, and
Hmm.
of course other designs, but to make um, the person that is owning the shirt a part of the shirt. I don't know if that makes sense, but it's gonna be a fun process, and I think people will love what I do there. And I'm a huge horror fan. I'm mostly into the classics,
Hmm.
and I do love the originals. X, I'm a huge fan of. Another mixed one. I did love the new Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
I
Um,
didn't see it, but I've
yes.
interviewed 4 people from the original.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So, um, maybe not, kid characters and stuff like that, but I don't know. I just loved all the chainsaws and just the killings and all that kind of stuff. It was a
S-
lot of fun to watch.
Speaking of which, I remember the third person I interviewed from Black Christmas. It was the composer Carl Zitier. I met
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I met him at Horrorama 2017. It hit me. in the middle of the interview, but I didn't want to interrupt with it while you were talking about your
Oh, no, that's
product.
okay. That's okay. Yes. No, please. Oh,
Yeah.
wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I
I
knew I
love
had more than
composers.
two. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Yep.
That's that's a milestone. That's very nice.
Yep. No,
Sure.
yeah, because once you get this established, you could sell these at the cons.
Sure. My main goal of what I'm looking to do is, of course, the hat line. Um, Maybe doing like lids, seeing if possible, if there's a manufacturer company called a New Era, and
Hmm.
cross fingers. They're in my opinion the top company that deals with hats. They make amazing hats.
Hmm.
And then you go to lids, and there's just they're actually doing hats to where you can kind of create your own hat. Just you got the files and you got all that. Costs X amount of dollars. It's not that much, and they can kind of just DST file, send it out, bring it back to you, and then if you have a clothing line, hat line, or anything like that, you can kind of show it off, or you could just make it for your personal use. Um, which is exciting. For SM wear, I'm looking to do the three hats, of course, the three skulls that you saw: the flame skull, the SM wear, and the mouse skull, and then you got the skeleton like this. Um, and then for Frightmare collection, I'm looking to do a zombies, like a traditional style kind of zombie design for
Hmm.
Frightmare collection, as well as maybe a werewolf or a gargoyle, you know. But yeah, I would like to see how well that does. You got to appease the fans of horror and everything else. So I'm totally ready for that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, plug your websites and your social media on here for people that want to tune in and get a better view of your work.
Absolutely, absolutely. So, um, where I can be found, I guess, is Comicade, etc. etc. So it's COMICADE, uh, etc. etc. Period, and
Hmm.
that is Deadpool, holding a unicorn, his little toy unicorn with bullets behind. So pretty easy to find. What's great about Comicade, etc. If I can go into that, we have famous YouTubers, you know, um, that are pretty big. We got arcade builders, we got builders in general, we got horror aficionados. I have a friend, Thomas Bruce. He does a TV retro customs, I think. He creates horror magnets of your classic movies from the Friday the 13th series to um, Nightmare on Elm Street, Texas Chainsaw, all that kind of stuff. So it's pretty much for everybody. We do movie news, gaming news, all that kind of stuff, and um, we just have a lot of people that build stuff. We have collectors, toy collectors, all that kind of stuff. You can kind of just post, rep, sell anything you want. Geek.net, we kind of it's very similar to Comicade. It's been around, some time. Brandon Benson has, worked really hard on just building it up, and we kind of just came across and just we're doing really well on that. And it's anime, comics, all that kind of stuff, all the stuff that you would love. And for Comicade, etc., to go into it, it's more of a passion group. It doesn't really stick with one thing, and that's how I see SM wear. That's how I see Frightmare. It's I want to show. I want to show it all. I don't. I don't want to say, hey, these are my designs. There you go. I want. Uh, I want interaction. With customers and all that, and just kind of build on top of it. I got Ink Studios, prepping for the Kickstarter in I think it's the beginning of May 5th,
Hmm.
and just kind of see how it goes. And you know, I'm just very excited to kind of get it out there, and then I can just be able to talk more about it. Show the full designs, and then you can kind of just see it for yourself. And yeah, I'm overly excited about it. So let me see. I don't have like, when I get it going and hopefully get it funded and everything like that. I plan to do the Instagram, the LinkedIn, and all that, but it's pretty much Facebook for now,
Mm-hmm.
and just kind of getting it out there. Um, Friends and family have been like super supportive in it, and I just I just want everybody to kind of be a part of it, this has been a long time coming, so I'm ready to just get it out there. I'm like, here it is, to unveil it. So yeah, that's everything in a nutshell.
So I believe it was Lee Payne that connected us. Is that right?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, that is Lee Payne. Yeah, Lee Payne has been just an amazing friend, and just and
Mm-hmm.
just he's a bull. He'll run through a wall for you, and so kind, so friendly, and just and yeah, I have, I can go, I could probably write a book on, how just, amazing of a person he is. So, and it's been an honor to be on your show, and you've been just unbelievably just your hospitality and your kindness, and I really do appreciate that.
Well, you know what? I appreciate having you on here. I saw this as something very different for me to for a guest, and you were
Yeah,
pitched to
yeah.
me, and I said, sure. One of the things I think I might do is I'll put you in touch with Scotty McCoy, who's another YouTuber, does Slasher Scotty,
Okay.
because
I do have him. He is he's listed on there. I just don't think we started anything yet.
well, you
Um,
know what? I'm gonna
yeah,
pitch you to him because
that'll be great. That'll be
yeah,
great.
because he usually I send a lot of guests to him because um there's a lot of people out there, and I love interviewing the mainstream people myself as
Mhm.
well, but you don't want to overlook people that are trying to get their face and name and product out there as
Yeah.
well.
Yes. Yes.
And so I like to do that for people, and
Thank you.
Scotty's another one that will do that. So I'm going to pitch you to him,
Thank you.
and that'll give you
It's
two
exciting.
outlets. There
Be
you
two for
go.
two. I'll be two for two. So, and then another thing with SMware and Frightmare, as time goes, as it grows, I plan to build it into maybe colognes and perfumes and other things like that, watchwear, athletic wear, all that kind of stuff. So I'm not ending at graphic tees. I kind of want to just always, you know,
You
there's
got ideas.
always another step for me. Yeah. And then of course we talk about movies. Um, that's my end result. I would love to do that. I've done screenwriting in the past, and it's worked out, but then it's also failed. And I'd like to kind of jump back into horror again and really go. I wouldn't do fan films or the short films and stuff like that, but I do respect them and I do appreciate them.
You
But
know what? I wouldn't do fan films. Now Vincent DeSantis made it work,
right, yes,
but
yes.
9 times out of 10, people can't make money off these.
Hmm.
So I always recommend try to come up with your own idea.
Absolutely.
Like Hayden Newman did Reunion from Hell,
Mm,
and which I actually really
catchy
enjoyed.
title. Hmm.
Yep. But it's his movie,
Right,
and he did a sequel to it. His movie, he can make whatever money off the Blu-rays.
right.
Yep. Whereas
That's
fan
all him.
films,
Yes, I
yep.
respect it. And but I respect anybody who's putting the time and the work, whether it's a fan film or short film or their own original idea. It's just it's fun to watch. Um, some of my ideas are original, and some of them are reboots. I would love to do a reboot of I may be criticized, but reboot of Friday the 13th, and really get into the origins of who Jason Voorhees is, who his mother is, and all that kind of stuff, and how everything kind of came to fruition. I have ideas of, named actors, that you would know, and I would know, a lot of people would know. And that's the same thing for Halloween, just kind of doing origins, story, the build up, and kind of how Michael Myers got how he was as a kid to, an adult. And yeah, it's I did little excerpts in creating, but love to, get big time maybe screenwriters on it, as well as work with them. But I mean, that's probably something for the future.
Mhm.
That's definitely something I would love to get back into. And I love storytelling. And that's exactly what SM Ware is. With my one design, I wanted to tell a story. Um, so that's the best part of, just creating.
Absolutely. Well, we have been celebrating E-Rock Smith,
Yeah.
and he's got some great ideas and a great product coming out.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, absolutely. And yeah, go with the name E-Rock Smith. I think
I
that
will.
yep, I think that
You got it. You got it. Yes.
that keep that. I think that'll be great for
From your
you.
lips, it actually sounds a lot better.
There you go.
There you
You
go.
know,
Yep.
yep, go with that.
Greg
It's
did
your
it
own
for me.
thing. Yep,
Thank you. Thank you. Yes.
absolutely. Anything else before we close off?
No, I just thank you to you.
Hmm.
Lee Payne for making this possible. My Ink Studio guys, my Geek.net and Comicade, etc. Anybody's, if you want to join the Facebook group or page, please do. We have a lot of fun on there. Yeah, and just look forward to SM Ware and Frightmare Collection with the other series that are titled coming along. It'll be. I'm hoping and praying that we get it all finished like this year, but it could be next year. But I'm putting a lot of work into this, and I want to produce the best product I can and show it off. And I got Nitin Varma doing it big for me. So, we go hand in hand together. So I thank him as well, and everybody else, and everybody that's listening. Thank you for
Absolutely.
this opportunity again. Excited for the
Well,
future.
I appreciate having you on here, and yes, absolutely. Good luck in the future with this.
Thank you.
It sounds to me you're very confident, and I think you know exactly where you want to go with this. And
Yes, sir.
yep.
And
So
I hope to be on again, maybe showing you, more as time goes.
I'll
Or
tell you what, I'll put you on my 2023 roster.
there you
And
go. All
then,
right.
yep, and by then you may have
I've been
some.
drafted.
There you go. There you go. That's what we'll do.
Oh,
Anyway, God
wonderful.
bless you and
God
thank you.
bless you, sir. And I love what's your cat's name again?
Skittles.
Skittles. Oh, the perfect name.
Yeah, Skittles. Skittles is over there keeping his distance because he gets so bashful when he's on camera. He gets so
Yeah.
bashful.
I got two little girls, Mao and Piao. My son's created the name. Yeah, they're kind of two sisters. They kind of are joined by the hip.
There you
They
go.
love-hate relationship. But yes, hi, bye Skittles, and thank you so much, Greg.
Absolutely.
Thank you
Absolutely.
for being up at this time, and yes, it's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, as well, as long as I'm not called to go in at 8 o'clock in the morning, but
Right.
I
Yeah.
should be okay. But you know what? This was
We made
still
it
worth.
work.
Yep, it was great.
Yes.
Absolutely.
I loved it. I loved it.
Glad to have you on. Anyway, you take
Glad to be on.
care, and
You too.
we'll uh, we'll have you on again in the future.
Yes, sir. I'll catch you on Pythons again. So thank you so
Absolutely.
much.
Absolutely. Take
Take care,
care.
sir. God bless.
Bye bye.